What's going on, guys? It's your favorite average Midwestern college student, Nathan here. Today we're talking about my History 200 class and why it is literally my biggest op. Like, I have actually just been so close to just losing it all in that class, unironically. Every single day in that class, I walk in, and these lectures are Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're an hour and a half long, right at the end of my day. So, you know, there's nothing to soften the blow after or anything like that. And I have no idea what that is. We're gonna leave that alone. And from my time in this history class, I realized that the pre-lecture readings are just exactly what is said in the lecture. And all of the slides is exactly what the professor says. She doesn't add on to it or anything like that. And half of me wants to start skipping lecture. Half of me just wants to say, I'm done. And there are multitude reasons for that. I mean, one, not only is the class fundamentally unentertaining, I mean, it's just a lecture and about Greek history, no less. I originally took the class because I thought that, oh, you know, I went to Greece over the summer. That'd be pretty cool. I haven't done a separate video about the Greece trip, but I thought, hey, you know, why don't I expand my knowledge on this and just take the course, right? So I walked in. Right? Every day is literally the same. Sit down for an hour and a half, and note-taking is what you're supposed to be doing, and now I realize that note-taking is the only thing that gets me through that class. And I'm not joking when I say that. Note-taking is the only reason why I don't immediately fall asleep in that class. And I have almost fallen asleep on multiple occasions. The most heinous one being yesterday. About partway through, she stops on one slide. And I fall asleep really easily to really bright lights. I don't know why, but big fluorescent lights really, you know, encourage me to fall asleep. Especially if I'm in a class where I'm not doing anything, such as history. And so, you know, we're there. About midway through, she stops changing the slide, and I just feel it start to happen. You know, I feel myself slipping away, and I'm frantically waiting for her to change the slide, because obviously I don't want to fall asleep. That'd be super embarrassing. I'm sitting like right up at the front, because again, I'm trying not to fall asleep. I'm sitting right up at the front, and somehow I'm dozing off very, very quickly. So it's not looking too good. And I was talking with one of my classmates. He says, oh, you know, it's the same thing for him. And so we're both there. He's basically one row ahead of me. And we're both there trying not to fall asleep. And my hands are like trying to like slap myself awake. He's there. I see him like nodding off. And, you know, his head's starting to tilt. My head's starting to tilt kind of involuntarily. And it's just not looking too good, right? So, finally, she switches the slide, and immediately I'm back awake, because there's more notes to be taken. There's something to do, right? As opposed to sitting there and watching her like read off the slides and go on a crazy tangent that I know will never be useful. And we hit our break. And I'm so lucky that I woke up and I locked in for the second half of that lecture, because it's even more boring than the first. And when I say even more boring, I'm saying like orders of magnitude more boring. We basically did not talk about anything, which was crazy to think about, because it is a class with a lecture, right? And it is something that does happen, is you talk about things that are, you know, relevant to the class. You would think you'd be talking about something relevant, but you're not. And it's just very Very, very annoying. And let me tell you, sure the class doesn't have homework, but my god, is there so much readings to be doing. And I guess that's what you would expect from a kind of like liberal arts, like history class. Of course there's a lot of reading. But, I mean, I'm talking about maybe 70 pages like 3 times a week. And these aren't small pages either, these are like textbook pages. I'm just starting to question why am I even here. There are no assignments other than 2 essays that we're writing, and then we have a midterm as well. And then of course a final. I'm honestly like genuinely concerned for my grade in this class, because it's gonna get to a point where there's literally 3 things that impact my grade, and if I do bad on any one of those, I'm like unironically failing the class. That's just how it is. Like, I'm actually going to be failing the class. But for now, we're not gonna think about that. We're just gonna try and get through these lectures, I guess. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. And I mean, like, I've tried strategies too, to like, maybe like, keep myself entertained to a degree. And literally nothing works. There's not a single thing that I can do to keep myself awake in that class. Because again, we're in this huge, like, chemistry hall. I don't even know why we're in the chem building, but we're in this huge hall. And it is just so bright. And I'm weak. I'm a weak individual. I am weak. I will fall. I will waver. I will fall. Another thing too is that every single person I've met in that class is unironically super insufferable. Like, except for that one guy that was also falling asleep. That guy's my G. Like, I can relate to him. As you can tell, I definitely relate to the falling asleep bit. But yeah, I'm now in a class that is so reliant on like literally 3 things, and it is genuinely like come to the point where I don't know what I need to know. I have no idea what is required of me at all. It could be anything, to be honest. We go over so much useless content. So much. Like, we'll go off on tangents about all the other places and whatnot, and Africa, and all those weird, you know, non-Greek things that we don't even need to know about. I swear the lecture could be condensed down into like 30 minutes. And then I wouldn't even have the issue of sleeping. I probably wouldn't be that bored, to be honest. And I'd feel a lot better about the class. So there you go. There's your solution. But at the same time, I guess I do have to recognize that it is like literally like the 3rd week of class, and I'm sure things will pick up soon. But for the time being, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated on that. For now, I think that might do it for today's video. I'm gonna go kill this boss real quick. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe I'll include a fun little montage. Die. Okay, good. Yuki! No! Oh, okay, we're fine. Alright. Alright.